Hello, my darlings. So, Mrs. Drake here. A couple days ago, you wrote out your daily schedule for Miss Norden using your transition words, and then you made your daily schedule again, but in fractions for me. And I had an example where I wrote that I spent 1/24th of the day having breakfast, 2/24ths working out, 2/24ths working, then 1/24th eating lunch, then 3/24ths working some more, then 2/24ths hiking, then 2/24ths cooking and eating dinner, then 2/24ths watching some shows, and then 1/24th reading and getting ready for bed. So that was my schedule, and we each made them. And then I talked about finding equivalent fractions for 3 different activities, and I chose eating. And I said I spent 4/24ths or 2/12ths of my day eating. But when I look at my daily schedule in fractions, I see that, well, no, I spend 1/24th having breakfast. I spend 1/24th having lunch, and then I spend an additional 2/24ths having dinner. So how did I get that I spend 4/24ths of my day eating? Well, I added my fractions. Let me show you how that works. So I spend 6 through 7 a.m. eating breakfast. That is 1 hour or 1/24th of my day. I spend another hour, 1/24th of my day, eating lunch. Then I spend 2/24ths of my day, or 2 hours, eating dinner. Then I added those together. 1/24th plus 1/24th plus 2/24ths equals 4/24ths. When I add fractions, first of all, to add or subtract fractions, every one of my fractions has to have the same denominator. I cannot add fractions with different denominators. So when I'm adding or subtracting these fractions, it's only affecting my numerator, the top number. So I get 4/24ths when I add 1/24th plus 1/24th plus 2/24ths, because when I'm adding these numerators, 1 and 1 and 2, I get 4. When we add, we only add the numerators. So altogether, I spend 4/24ths of my day eating. So I really want you to do that with your 3 activities of choice, because I didn't just write my schedule with how much I'm doing of what. I wrote it in order of how I do things. For instance, if I wanted to write about how much time I spend moving and being active, well, I spend 2/24ths of my day working out and 2/24ths of my day hiking. 2/24ths plus 2/24ths is 4/24ths. So I want you to try and do that with your schedule. And then find your equivalent fractions to that total, the way I did with my eating. I spend 4/24ths or 2/12ths of my day eating. I showed my work with an area model. I followed it up by checking my work with multiplication. And once you finish doing all of this, we'll be able to compare the work we've been doing over the course of our day. And that will be in our next video. I know on this schedule, it kind of had these reversed and we were going to add fractions with baking. However, I know that Miss Flood has an excellent baking video that'll be coming to you, and we'll be doing a lot more with adding and subtracting fractions and baking next week. All right, so I look forward to seeing the totals of what you're doing over the day. How much time are you spending altogether eating, watching TV, playing video games? That's your job. So you're going to take your daily schedule. You're going to pick 3 activities, and you're going to find the total amount of time in fractions that you spend on each activity. Your first denominator should be 24, and then your equivalent fractions should have different denominators. All right, I look forward to seeing it and hearing from you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.